I guess on my hair, she look all right, and with that actually sitting there like this creams, and I had to have them, sis. All 5 of them. Here, I just had, we're gonna discontinue it, but I had to pick up their book of shadows, honey. Color Raine makes cheap fan, expensive breeze, good times. Wow, so serious. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Torrence here, and in today's video, I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna title this. I know more than likely what we're gonna be doing is just ranting, and I just want to show you all a couple of things that I recently got. My birthday is September 7th. It is about 2, maybe 3 weeks away from now, and I'm just like truly excited this year. Last year I was just laid up most of the summer, and then I went out and had fun with my family for my birthday. This year, although I'm not quite in as much pain as I was last year, I don't see my funds being quite as nice as they was last year, because you know the cost of living and everything has gone up through the roof. That includes, for the past, I'm gonna say about 3-4 days, my blood pressure, honey. I have just been truly stressed out. The main thing, let's go ahead and get into that, because these insurance companies, baby, what was the final straw for me was receiving this email here. I don't want to try to put too much of my information up there, but I want to see if I can cover that part. I received this email letting me know that my appointment has been canceled, and that's from Ascension Hospital. I got my surgery done through an Ascension hospital. I do my physical therapy through Ascension because I figured it's easier for you all to be able to, you know, send files and folders and things like that. I don't want to go to a hospital owned by one brand for x-rays, another one for the surgery, another one for therapy and things like that. And then it takes time for you all to get your information to one another and things like that. If I need to set a new appointment, get treatment, anything like that. So far everything was good. But not my therapist, well, the secretary up at the front office let me know that after I got through with my therapist, I needed to speak to her a few weeks ago. I think's nothing of it. Usually the only time she needs to speak to me is if I need to get a new prescription for physical therapy. She let me know that the insurance company has been skipping on payments. She like, they might have done this whole month but didn't do anything this month. They might pay something this week but not then this week. And she's like, I don't know why it's so back and forth. It seems weird. But she's like, because all the information you have should still be the same, so everything should be covered. Long story short, I'm not sure exactly of the numbers. They did give me a printout which I had to send back over to the insurance company. But my insurance company is like $8,000 almost behind in payments for physical therapy. So now I'm sitting back like, I can't get upset with the, you know, the facility for not allowing me to continue treatments when they aren't being paid. That's an appointment slot that someone else can have, and they can't allow me to just keep building up a bill just because they feel sorry for me and they understand, you know, this happened multiple times, things will get paid. But when you hear a number like $8,000, it's like, baby. And I don't have that kind of money to be giving them. I'm like, where I'm supposed to find $8,000? They ain't giving me that kind of money. So things have just really been tight, really been stressful, and it's just like, ugh. You all know I've been really trying my hardest to stick to my makeup no buy, and that's part of the thing I want to tell you about. Something that I bought recently. I just couldn't help myself. I was having a stressed out week, so literally all weekend I just been going crazy like, okay, anytime my leg hurts in the slightest, all I think about is, oh my God, you're not gonna be able to go to therapy, you're not gonna be able to get your massages, you're not gonna be able to get your treatment, you're not gonna be able to exercise and do your flexes and things like that. What if this pain continues to get worse and worse until they get things straightened out? What if the insurance company started doing like the last company did, started billing stuff into my personal account because they couldn't get the money from the regular account? And it's like, Torrence, you don't have that kind of funds or whatever to be worried about your account going into the negative, things like that. So I literally, let me stay down. I literally got so emotional that I had to just pack up and go to my mom's for a few moments because I was stressing myself out. And she said the same thing. She like, there's no point of going down there trying to, anything that was told to you over the phone is exactly what you're going to get told in person. Going down there trying to speak to somebody else, crying, causing the scene, getting angry, it doesn't matter what your emotions are, they aren't going to be able to help you. If they say you got to mail this form in and wait on that, that's the process. Taking it straight down there ain't going to do nothing but make them put it in the mailbox and wait for it too. So I just been trying to stay calm. So the first thing after speaking to my mother was letting her know a lot of the issues that I've been having was anytime they send me a form or something, I have to go to either have her print it or go to like Office Depot, FedEx or something like that and have it printed. I lost my printer in my last flood. So I used to have one. It didn't have ink, but it still, well, it didn't have color ink. It had black ink. But once it got caught in the flood, it was no good. So I was blessed to receive me a new printer. She's not the world's biggest, most fanciest, baby. She just gets the job done. So now if I get an email or something like that, I don't have to waste time going places. I can go ahead and get that printed off ASAP right there. So that had me feeling a little good at mom's yesterday. So I'm like, okay, get that going. What else? Oh, got time to spend time with my sister and my aunt. They happened to be there. I was thinking my brother and my niece was going to be there, but she let me know my brother has left again for the military. She was crying and they was teasing her because she cried every time, but he will be back pretty soon. This isn't one of those long, trips or anything like that. So we are happy for that. The thing is, while I was over there, all I kept thinking about is Torrence. You forgot that you told your subscribers you were going to run up to Sephora to grab a concealer, because if you all checked out my poll, I'm going to start leaving more polls and stuff on my channel, so make sure you're subscribed so you can get those and see those, leave your opinion on those, because I was asking you all, did you all want to see a tutorial on the new Sephora's Best Skin Ever concealer? And I managed to have to go and grab that out of pocket, which is something, because I was speaking too fast. I really thought my Sephora gift card was going to expire. They have time limits on those when you cash them in with your points. And I was asking people, did you all want to see a tutorial on this? And most people said that they really would like to see it. I've never tried the foundation, but if you all want to see that, I can get that one going, because I do already have the foundation. I just never used it. So I'm like, I already knew which shades to grab and everything. Have this here, and I ended up paying cash for that because the day I was going to buy that concealer, the palette that I wanted to get finally dropped at Sephora. I have been waiting for this. You all have been wanting to see it. This is the McGrath Mothership 10 Moonlit Seduction. For those of you who are watching this video, you will get the first, I'm tilting her the wrong way. The first sneak peek at this palette. I'm going to make sure I open it up so you all can see what she looks like. I don't want to do swatches in this because I want the first swatches to be when I do the video. But I ended up cashing in, I believe at Sephora, it's 2,500 points for a $100 gift card. And I have been holding that thing because I knew for sure it was not in my budget to pay $129 for a Mothership palette directly through McGrath. Even if it came with the 10% discount, that still was going to be out of my budget. But I have been waiting on this and holding on for months, because I think those gift cards are good for like 3 or 4 months. So you all know I have been holding and penny pinching, because I'm like, I might not have $130, but I got $30 for a full brand new Mothership palette. This is what she looks like on the inside. Baby, look at that black lacquer packaging. Yes, ma'am. It does have a protective plastic sheet on it. I'm going to leave that there because, once again, I want this to still be new for the review or first impressions. On the back, what they are finally doing now on all of the new Mothership palettes is putting this small sticker here so you can see what the name of the palettes are. If you have any of the original, I know for sure the original 3, they don't have that sticker on there. I'm not even sure if the original 5 or 6 even have it, because I don't recall my Mothership 5 having it, but I'm not sure. I would have to double check that. I'll leave that up here if it does have it, when they start putting these on there. But I have them all now, and can't forget, you get that little card on the inside with the shade names. They do not put the shades on the palette or on the back. I personally don't mind that they don't do that. So I do collect all the cards like this to let me know the shade names. But this is what it looked like on the inside, honey. You all are seeing it before I am. Look at this. Bam. Look at that color story. And I'm trying to see if I can switch it different ways to see if it shows up different colors. And I want you all to see if you can catch that light on the palette as well as in the mirror to see if you can catch that shiftiness. Ooh, I see one of them, that blue brown look like she shift real good in the mirror. Yes, ma'am. Oh yeah. Now I ain't gonna lie to y'all. In person, I'm wondering why Pat McGrath makes so many of these shades look similar. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. In person, a lot of these shades look closest. Like from this distance, do that look like you got 7 different shimmer shades? No, sis, so I'm hoping once you get them on the eye, the formula is what'll do it for you and let you know, oh yeah, those different for sure. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all. The one thing that is getting me is Pat McGrath keeps switching up with these 4 Bliss Astral shades. Usually that's the Bliss Astral formula, the baked gelée-like formula that she used to have. Lately she's been switching it up, only giving you 3 and maybe another shade or something like that. This is a new Bliss Astral formula because that's not the typical baked one. That is definitely a pressed formula, and I can tell from that. So baby, this new formula better be bomb because that's what made the Mothership palettes so amazing. That formula of those Bliss Astral shades plus this packaging. So ain't no point even lying. Even if it turned out to be dead trash at $30, I'm gonna keep her just because I'm a collector and I already got her. But this is my way of checking to see if it's worth telling y'all to go grab it because I never deny her Bliss Astral formula. I have all of her quads, all of her palettes, except those 2 Star Wars ones. But she came out with those shades in a different palette later on. But I'm gonna make sure I get a tutorial up for that one, you guys. And I was sitting back, that ain't what I was guilty about because I knew for sure. I had already told y'all I was getting this, so that ain't the money that I spent. And this ain't what make me feel guilty because I asked y'all before I did that. So I was already, you know, it was money spent, money that really wasn't in the budget. But I'm sitting back like, yeah, Torrence, you don't really feel bad about doing that. You doing that for yourself. You doing that for subscribers. It ain't no guilt, no, you know, nothing behind it. But then after I left my mom's, got back home, was sitting, you know, back, just feeling blah. I'm like, it's just boring. I'm not really excited. I'm not, you know, really calm. I had calmed down from speaking with my family, let them know the issues. My mama, just do this, talk to this person, do this, put a checklist out saying you can do this. And after you do so much, honey, you can't do nothing but wait. You gotta wait for them to respond, do this, but you can't sit back and let, oh, they not gonna say nothing to me till Friday. Well, if today is Monday and they not gonna say nothing to you till Friday, you can enjoy Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday and not worry about what's gonna happen on Friday. Because worrying or not, don't take away the fact you got 3 days you could be enjoying even if bad news is coming. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna go home, we're gonna talk to our homegirls, we're gonna get things going. Called them up and didn't get an answer, so I figured, Torrence, we gonna sit down and we gonna play around. Something else, oh, that's the one thing. My mother, I don't know whether to say she collects things or she hoards things, but usually if you say, wait, I might need me one of these, I can usually call my mama and see if she got them. She would be one of the few people in the world who, I promise y'all, had these before they went viral, and I never had no clue or idea about what to use them for. So I have one. They recently just started coming out with the darker tone one, so of course she didn't have those, but now those are available on Amazon. But look at this. And I realized you could use this, Torrence, to practice eyeshadow with on the days you don't want to do a full face or the days you just don't have the strength to get up, come in here, do a full face, and wonder about cleaning face brushes, doing a review and stuff like that. So I have this on the table at the foot of my bed. So even if I just want to lay in bed and reach over and just do just a little quick blend through the crease just to lift my spirits. So I ended up pulling a bunch of my stuff down, Got a bunch of my Sigma brushes that I already had over here to the side. So no matter what I wanted to do, I can get things going. Had this set over to the side. And I remembered I was giving away all types of things from my old kit, but this is some of the stuff that I did keep for a different variety of stuff, and that is just simply eyebrow things. I don't know what in me told me, Torrence, give away all the powders, give away all the everything, but for some reason it told me just keep all the different eyeshadow products. For some, I promise you I don't know why. But up here I have 4 different Tarte Shape Tape concealers just for cleaning up brows that I used to use. And I have the ABH Brow Wizzes in almost every color up here. I know this is at least 7 different colors right here. And 1 black eyeliner. You all know I don't even wear a black liquid eyeliner. Got me a Fenty one in here. I've been wearing the Fenty eyebrow pencils, but I still kept these ABH ones. I still got some brow powders and some brow pomades in the darker shades, just because I knew for sure one day I may need this for something. And I gave away everything else. Literally anytime a friend come over, what's your shade and blah blah blah. I've been just passing them out because I didn't need that stuff. And the one thing that I still have left that I could give away is this 1 brow definer in chocolate. And all the other friends I have who wear this shade already got one, so I had this one left. But my homegirl called me and was like, what you doing? I'm like sitting at home bored, explaining the situation to her. She was like, oh, she's like, you really should come over. She's like, we don't plan things no more. We don't go out, blah, blah, blah. She's like, we should have us a play date. Just come on over. I tried everything to get out of that play date yesterday. I'm like, I'm not feeling good. I'm like, I'm really down. I'm stressed out. She was like, okay, I tell you what. If you come over, I'll give you an early surprise. I'm like, an early surprise? It immediately hit me. Early birthday surprise, baby. I knew for sure that she was one of the few people that I sent my birthday wish list out to. So I'm racing over there. If you're going to give me an early birthday gift, honey, what I ain't going to do is deny it. I ain't got to wait on my birthday, honey. We can celebrate me being born then, but we can enjoy that gift beforehand. We get over there. Guess what she get? I don't know if y'all even knew if it came out, if y'all was looking forward to it, if y'all wanted one, but I wanted one. And I even did a tutorial dedicated to her because I love her as an influencer. Her name is Dreyah. I'll leave her video right here that I did for her. Baby. A few weeks ago when I gave her a couple of those brow definers and some of the brow gels, I think that's what I still got a bunch left of, is the ABH clear brow gel in the small sample sizes. Got a ton of those. But I let her know about the new colored Raine collections because although she collects them like me, she doesn't collect every palette. But they came out with a new, I can't remember what the name of it. They came out, I have all the palettes they've ever released except the last 2. It's 2 6-pans. One is a Queen Bee one, I can't remember the name of it, but I'll leave a picture here. And another one is this new pretty all matte one. I'll leave that one there as well. I couldn't gather the funds for it. But while I was sitting there telling her about it and everything, and she was talking about how she might get it, I was telling her, well, if for any reason you do, what'll make you one of the greatest friends in the world is if you go ahead and grab me one of these Dreyah bronzing brushes. Baby, y'all know I hardly ever wear bronzer. Let me see if I can get into this, baby. I hardly ever wear bronzer. I'm gonna get into this. This thing ain't gonna keep me back. Move this. I'm a contour type girl. And my thing is, if Dreyah say bronzing is the wave, and we know cream bronzer, powder bronzer has just been in all summer. So I'm like, baby, I need me that color Raine and Dreyah brush. And the way I screamed when she pulled it out. Look how pretty this is. I couldn't afford it, baby. I couldn't afford it, but look at her, look at her, look at her. Look at this. I cannot wait. Look at the angle on that brush. It sort of looks like that Laura Mercier brush to me. I'm like, yes, ma'am, I'm going to be buffing. Look, it got a curve on it, so I'm like, I could fit a cheekbone right there. Buff that out. Come in underneath her, boom, 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 sculpt around my faggot. I can't wait to test it out. And I want to wait till I wash it before I put it up against my skin because you just never know what happened in factories and stuff like that. But baby, She is so pretty and she is so big and fluffy, and I kept telling everybody, I'm gonna wait till I open it on camera. My subscribers got to see it with me, so you all can expect a video on this, especially considering the fact I already had which bronzer is this for them? Because they came out with bronzers a while ago, and Caramel Delight, and I think I even showed this in one of my haul videos. Bronzer never been touched. I bought that when I bought their cream blush, and I realized I never used the cream blush. So I'm like, Torrence, you bought the cream blush and never tried that? Baby, we're gonna have to get us a tutorial going with those. But this brush here, I was sitting back like, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. So we already sitting back, because what I wanted to do was use this brush right then and there, but I'm like, no, I gotta show my subscribers, I gotta wash it, I gotta get home. So I'm like, okay, we gotta do something else, sis. I'm feeling much better now. I done spent time with the family. They done calm me down a little bit. We done got a little retail therapy doing, because I'm looking at, okay, a printer that I didn't have to get out of my own pockets. Mothership palette that I'm paying less than $30 for. Like, I couldn't even get that off her website at that price. I'm like, okay, Torrence, we are feeling good. I know retail therapy is not the answer, but sometimes it's my best guess. But I kept telling her, before I leave, can we please run up to, at first I wanted to go to Walmart or Target. Normally, I love this body lotion here from CeraVe. I love this body lotion. I believe we started using this when we found out my niece and nephew had eczema, and it works great for them. I'm like, I don't got eczema, but I got really dry skin, and if it'll help them, it'll definitely help me, and it does. The thing is, one, she expensive, or at least expensive to me when you used to buying cheap lotion and a thing like that, and you realize what quality ones cost. And two, I hate the fact that it's cheaper for me to buy it from other larger retailers like Walmart, Target, Amazon, places like that, than it is from Ulta. But we went to those stores, they were out of stock. Looked up on Ulta and realized they had CeraVe for the buy one, get one half off sale. That's when it's worth getting CeraVe from Ulta. During the buy one, get one, it's a lot cheaper, and I can get point. Well, not a lot cheaper, it's just cheaper than buying them single-handedly at other stores. But if I only can get one, I'm going to Walmart or Target, grab one. They didn't have it, so I'm like, okay, let's just go ahead and swing over to Ulta. We get in the Ulta store. It's not till I'm physically standing right there in front of the counter of the stuff that I realize cleansers are buy one, get one. Nothing else. So now I'm already upset, because now I'm looking crusty faced because I'm looking stupid thinking everything is going to be buy one get one, but it ain't the lotion. And now I'm upset because we done went to several stores, they don't get it, but Ulta do. So I said, you know what? I need lotion. This not part of, you know, a budget or anything like that. This is part of hygienics and stuff. We just gonna grab one. We'll call it that. We'll try to catch them during the buy one get one when they in sale, or just go buy another single one from another store. It wasn't until we was headed out, and I'm thinking, okay, let me look and see if they got a $3.50 coupon for this bad boy. And while we headed up to the thing, checking, responding to comments and stuff, I remembered a comment from one of my subscribers named Lola. I'll try to leave that comment up here. Actually, wait, no, because I'm not sure if I'll be able to get that off this particular phone. So let me see if I can read it to you. Because me and Lola was chatting the other day, and she was telling me about this one particular palette, and I stopped and seen it. Wait, I'm in the wrong app. Where is that comment, baby? Because I know me and Lola talked about that. Where is she? Oh, right here. Lola said, do you like Morphe? Have you tried the Gilded Desert palette? I think you would love all the cool tone neutrals. I said, I've been eyeing it. That looks like it would be my perfect neutral palette. No oranges in sight, and it has a matte black. That was my base and my guess based upon the pictures online after she said it. When I tell you, seeing that palette in person, it was like true love. I was looking at it like, oh, look at you. Oh, baby. Instead of using that $3.50 off coupon that I was going to use just to get that lotion, I remembered for the past few weeks and almost every day if you're an Ulta subscriber, they've been sending me this one coupon for 10 off of 40. I think she was like 27, she was like 14. I said, Torrence, since you paying for this already, you can get $10 off of this. So instead of paying for 27 for it, you can get this palette for 17 and you won't feel as bad. At $17, baby, me and this palette ran out the door. But let me show you. This is the box. Now the box will have you think, oh, Torrence, what could you want with that? I thought you don't like oranges. Oh no, man. This here, baby. I tell you, she's so dang on gorgeous. This is by far, to me, the prettiest palette Morphe has ever released. Look, and she even classy with her paper sheet instead of a plastic sheet. Like, come through for the girl. She don't got a mirror, but that don't bother me. But look at this and tell me, as somebody who's always hating and complaining on warm tone neutrals, I like a neutral palette. A neutral palette, honey. Sometime I might want to go just a tiny bit warm. Sometime I might want to go just a tiny bit cool. But when I look at this and I'm like, honey, matte white, matte black, you got gray tones, you got orange tones, you got red tones, you got brown and peachy tones, you got them in matte and shimmer, you got highlight shades, you got crease shades, you got outer V shades, you got transition shade. And to know the warmest shade is that one. You didn't give me 15 of Morphe. When I tell y'all, this palette is easily the prettiest neutral palette I've ever seen from Morphe. And it was so pretty that I had to pull all of the ones that I got out to compare because y'all know, I love my Morphe and Jaclyn Hill Divine Neutrals palette. This is probably one of the most viewed videos I have on my channel. You could check that out right here, honey. She's beautiful, but she's limited, honey. She come with a mirror. She got her highlight shades. It's a transition shade or two, a crease shade or two, a outer V shade or two. But where's that black and where's that white? Where's the really, really light inner corner and brow bone highlight lid shades and stuff like that? They ain't in here. She's limited, but she only 12 shades. The original queen, the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. Probably one of the best things that a makeup artist could have had in their kit when they came out. But once again, she's warm neutral. She was bomb for me to use on other people, not on myself. And then this doesn't have a matte white. It has two shimmery shades up there. If one of those could have been matte, it could have did that for me, especially considering the fact you got greens, you got purples. I can work with that. You gave me my crease shades. But once again, if I wanted to do just a full cool toned eye look, this palette didn't do that for me. The other one did. The other Jaclyn Hill palette, we're not even going to speak on neutral with this. But I got a tutorial with her too, and she was absolutely fabulous. You can check that out right here. But she's warm and colorful. No greens. So either give me a colorful palette with some greens or give me neutrals. She beautiful, I love her, but that wasn't gonna do it. Never even tried this one. She colorful, she beautiful, but never tried this. And this that Mickey palette that when you look, matte black, matte white. This matte black got sparkles in it, but to know this row down here of greens, I bought it just to support Mickey though, and for that embossing. So it's a pretty good chance I may not use it unless you all ever ask for a tutorial or something. But she fabulous, but she not neutral, honey. I couldn't use her. And then with this neutral palette, I bought this one because I thought this would be the ultimate neutral palette from Morphe. I was so tired of that 35O that when they came out with this for Christmas last year, I bought this one because I figured this was about as cool neutral as Morphe was gonna get it for me. But you can see how many oranges and pinks in here, and guess what? Although I'm not the biggest fan of oranges, I'm not the biggest fan of pinks either, but I can deal with pinks more than I can deal with oranges, and I figured this was as close as I was gonna get. But as you can see, there's no matte black, it's just a matte bone shade and close to a matte black. And because this camera gonna shut off on me, because baby, we got less than 30 seconds, so I hope you all truly did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you also leave me a comment down below, because baby, this camera gonna cut off. But the last two video palettes I wanted to show y'all. Morphe Make and Bank 18B green. So I love her and got her, so she going nowhere. The last one I never used, never tried. The Morphe Ashley Strong. Ben had that, but never tested that out either. But she looked like she would be my type of color story. But she ain't quite neutral enough, and it looked like we about to be.